The Last of Us Season 2 just introduced a terrifying new type of infected, Stalkers. In Episode 1, Future Days, Ellie encounters one of these smarter, more strategic infected, setting the stage for even more intense encounters in the post-apocalyptic world. If you're wondering what makes Stalkers different and why they're so much scarier than the usual runners and clickers, you're in the right place. First, let's rewind a bit. The first season of The Last of Us did a great job showing off the infected types, runners, clickers, and even the massive bloaters. But there was one major complaint from fans: there weren't enough infected. Season 2 is already addressing that, and it's doing so by unleashing this terrifying new variant, the Stalker. In Episode 1, Ellie and Dina are on patrol when they follow a blood trail into the Green Place Market. What starts as a routine infected hunt turns into something much worse when Ellie falls through the floor into the shop's lower level. There, she encounters an infected like no other, silent, intelligent, and deadly. This isn't just a runner or a clicker. This infected stalks Ellie, hiding behind shelves, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Ellie even describes it as smarter than the others, and when she tells the Jackson Council about it, the group's uncertainty is clear: they've never encountered anything like it before. For fans of the games, this is a stalker. In The Last of Us, stalkers are the second stage of infected. They come after the runners, but before the clickers. And while they haven't been featured prominently until Part 2, their introduction here marks a new level of danger for Ellie, Dina, and the rest of Jackson. So, what exactly makes stalkers so terrifying? Well, they're the worst of both worlds. Runners are fast but weak. Clickers are tough but slow. Stalkers? They're strong like clickers, but they're quick and agile like runners. They hide, they strategize, and they make every encounter a nerve-wracking game of cat and mouse. You never know when one will jump out at you, but when they do, it's a challenge to take them down. What really sets them apart, though, is their behavior. Unlike the mindless runners or the clumsy clickers, stalkers can see in the dark and aren't afraid to move around, taking cover and waiting for the right time to strike. They're smarter than any infected Ellie has faced before, and that makes them even more dangerous. Imagine a predator that can think and plan, and that's exactly what stalkers represent. You can't just run and shoot, you'll need to outsmart them. This will definitely make the infected encounters in Season 2 far more intense. The stakes have been raised. Unlike the first season, where the infected often felt like a threat of the past, these stalkers are a present and evolving danger. And if you've played the games, you know that some of the most memorable and terrifying moments involve stalkers. Ellie's hospital run in Part 2, Abby and Lev's tense journey through an infected hotel. It's clear that the show is setting up for some seriously nerve-wracking moments. As for the rest of the season, expect stalkers to make the infected scenes far scarier. They may not directly impact the plot just yet, but they'll raise the tension every time Ellie and her friends face them. And by the time we hit The Last of Us Season 3, who knows what other terrifying forms the infected will take. This smarter breed of infected may be new to the TV show, but it's clear they're going to have a big impact. Are you ready for the terrifying new challenges ahead? Drop your thoughts on stalkers below. Do you think the show will introduce more deadly infected soon? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more breakdowns and updates on The Last of Us.